commencing the 23rd of June. And yes, it's summer solstice weekend, and what a glorious weekend it's been in the UK. Honestly, it's just been incredible. Just a quick note, I am suffering pretty badly with hay fever though, so that's hence the red eyes, the runny nose, the croaky voice, but bear with. I did actually have to remove the lilies because I thought it might be the lilies, but it wasn't. It's not made any difference, but it's given me a great excuse to buy peonies. I mean, just take a look. They are immense. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. Aquarius, let's have a look. Oh, I don't really want 3. I only want 2, please, and thank you for Aquarius. This is the general. I like, all right then, there's your 2. All right, we've got 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Now, your 4th chakra is the heart. There's something to do with healing the heart, maybe even. And then you've got your yin and yang, and it's like overcoming adversities here, and everything happens for a reason. That's what I'm hearing there. So let's see what your tarot have to say. This is the Light Seers Tarot. Dear Spirit Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Aquarius and make it helpful, hopeful, and healing. I do hope my dog's not going to bark. I've had to stop the last 2 videos, pause the last 2 videos because of her barking. So let's have a look. Focus, please, and thank you. Oh, there we are. Nearly missed you. Oh, 10 of Cups. Straight away going into the heart chakra. Opportunity, please, and thank you for Aquarius. Knight of Pentacles. Challenge, please, and thank you for Aquarius. I won't be surprised if it's the 8 of Swords or the 9 of Swords. Oh, 7 of Cups. And what's bubbling under the surface for you, Aquarius? What's either bugging you or you're choosing to ignore or even dreaming about? King of Pentacles. And then advice and outcome. Please and thank you. Thank you. 9 of Swords. I laugh, but it's because Aquarius always gets the 9 of Swords. Right, 10 of Cups. Opportunity. Focus, sorry, beg your pardon. Focus on what fulfills you, what gives you sunshine and rainbows, what makes you happy. It's time for you to focus on what truly matters here next week. The Knight of Pentacles is your opportunity. Now, this is looking at something from a long-term aspect, because the Knight of Pentacles is about having, he's going nowhere, this Knight of Pentacles. He's in for the long term. He's committed. Pentacles, it's finances too, likes to have everything all in order. I feel for some of you, jumping ahead to this King of Pentacles, it kind of feels like you're looking at something, you've got to a stage maybe where you think, do I really love what I do? Do I really love the relationship I'm in? Maybe there's an opportunity for me to rethink this and look at it something from a long-term aspect as opposed to short-term that's not offering me that long-term vision. You've got the 7 of Cups, which is your challenge. This is a very procrastinating energy. You're struggling to make your mind up about something, because then the reason that, you know, they're like, well, what cup shall I have here? Cups are emotions, relationships, matters of the heart. It can still relate to a job that you love, for instance. But the reason that they're unable to make their mind up is because maybe by overturning one of these cups and seeing what's underneath it might affect somebody else. And you're probably thinking of not worried about upsetting another person or another energy to do with this. Now, the King of Pentacles is bubbling under the surface. So what you really want is to be that person who's incredibly financially grounded, stable, secure, maybe even looking to retire. And that's your goal, if you like. This is what's bubbling under the surface for you. And this is what's driving this next week also. Now, I always say about the King of Pentacles in this particular deck is that if you, he looks so settled, doesn't he? Very, I don't know, calm. I bet, you know, if he, you can't see what he's got on his feet, but I bet they're slippers. Do you know what I mean? He just feels very grounded. No more drama llama in his life. And then the Nine of Swords is your advice and outcome. So the advice of the Nine of Swords is, if you're thinking about it at night time, you need to be doing something about it during the daytime. So 10 of Cups, why are you here? Please and thank you for Aquarius. Why are you here? Please and thank you for Aquarius. 10 of Cups. Oh, 6 of Cups. Thank you. Magician. And Temperance. Now, the 6 of Cups is a very nostalgic energy. With that 10 of Cups, it could be that whatever fulfills your heart, you might have done before, is bringing back memories. You're remembering how things used to be or how they could be again. There's something to do with childhood too. There's something about returning to childhood. There's something that is sparking this. Maybe you're looking at photographs. Maybe something's caught your eye. I don't know. You know, your memories on your Facebook reel, or there's something to do with that. You got the Magician too, but the focus is then saying, look, this is what you want. You need to get on looking now at what you really want in this stage of your life, or for this opportunity to come round. And you know that you have all the tools that you need in your toolbox to deal with this. And then you have Temperance, which I absolutely love. And this is a nod to you for being very patient about it, and to focus on keep going, you're nearly there. Keep chipping away at whatever this is, whatever these two energies they're trying to blend to make one. This is the card of alchemy. So you're trying to make something harmonious at the end to your advantage. Keep going. And also the message of the Temperance card is there is a long path ahead, but there's a big golden crown at the end of that. Look. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is your opportunity, and this is looking at something from a longer term aspect. Putting financial plans in place maybe before you make that leap. Changing your perspective on something. Let's have a look. Knight of Pentacles. Why are you here, please and thank you for Aquarius? 3 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. Now, the 3 of Pentacles is collaborating with other people. And these are people that also, they all have a different skill set to bring to the table. It's like you having, I don't know, you reassessing where you are at the moment. It's an opportunity for you to be with people who can give you the advice that you need, and not people that just, oh yeah, you want to do this, Aquarius. Get it from the horse's mouth. This is what the 3 of Pentacles does. You can see he's a stonemason working on the church there, and that's a very qualified job. That's a very particular job, isn't it? And these people here are like asking him advice. So it's like they know that whatever he says is going to be worthy. So there's a real opportunity for you to be with people who really know what they're talking about. You've got the King of Pentacles too, again. Now, the King of Pentacles is what you are aspiring to be here. So it's like within this 3 of Pentacles, maybe there is that king. They would be very financially minded, maybe a financial advisor even. They'd be top of their game with the finances. They really know what they're talking about. They've also got grapes on their cloak, on the cloak there, which indicates in the tarot that they have a specific skill set. So it's like you need to be with people that I don't know, are on the same experience level as you, qualification level also. And that will give you the confidence also to take what they say as what you need to hear. You've got the 5 of Swords as an opportunity. Now, I don't know if you've been around people that just literally aren't on your wavelength, but there's the opportunity to go, you know what, I need to be looking at collaborating with a different kind of person here to get what I need. Now the Seven of Cups, maybe that's what, you know, maybe that's what you're considering with this Five of Swords, like leaving that job, leaving that those people that aren't really on the same wavelength as you. And maybe this is why you're procrastinating. They could be work colleagues too, you know, or Six of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm going to take one there. Ooh, Death card. Yeah, that definitely tells me you're struggling to make your mind up about stopping something, finishing something. The Six of Pentacles also kind of says as a challenge that you're not getting back what you're putting into a relationship, a job. Things just aren't balanced, hence you're looking at other choices here. Now you've got the Star card too, which is you. This is attributed to Aquarius in the tarot. And it's like you're not being yourself, because normally Aquarius, you're like, I don't know, just really, you can be very procrastinating, but to be grounded and making long-term plans, I don't feel is your norm. You like to go with the flow. You like to last minute Lucy, make decisions like that. But this is forcing you to make, in the good way, more longer term plans to feel that stability. Also, the Star card represents following your true north. And that's what you're struggling to do, because you need to put an end to something that could be quite emotional. Now, the King of Pentacles here is what's bubbling under the surface for you. And I think it's because you're just, you know, you're at a time in your career, your life, your relationship, where you just want a bit more. You just want to be settled, knowing that, you know, things are in for the long run, as opposed to last minute. King of Pentacles, why are you here, please, and thank you. I just want one. Thank you. It's quite difficult with when the weather's so hot. The cards tend to stick a little bit more. Okay, let's take both of those. So Nine of Cups. Yeah, look, you just want to be content. And that's what that King of Pentacles, I said, makes me feel. Very content. Pair of slippers, dog by his side. Maybe got, I don't know, a beer the other side of him. I don't know, favourite TV programme. But this is all you're after. This is your wish fulfillment. Just feeling like, no, as I say, no drama llama. You've got the Knight of Wands, though, and you know that this isn't going to happen and fall in your lap. You've got to actually do something about it. You've got to get this show on the road. You do have the Emperor with that King of Pentacles. Wow. That's a very strong message to say you are yearning and striving for stability. This is really all that this is saying to me. Because the Emperor, he's the king of the kings. He's the daddy of the deck, if you like. Maybe for some of you, if there's a father involved here and you're thinking, well, I just want to be like my dad. Maybe that's where this Six of Cups is coming in. You're kind of reminiscing. This is what dad used to do. This is where, you know, maybe he was a great financial advisor. He ran his own business, perhaps. But also with that Emperor energy, it's that need for a bit more organization in your life. The Nine of Swords is your advice, and that is whatever's keeping you up at night. Deal with it during the day. Maybe that Seven of Cups is keeping you up, the procrastinating energy. Let's have a look for Aquarius, please and thank you. We've got the Hierophant. We've got the Page of Wands. And we've got the Strength card. So the Hierophant is is the card of marriage. So for some of you, it could be to do with a marriage, a relationship, or something or somebody that you've put a lot of time and effort and commitment into. However, as a challenge here, this is you struggling to see the reward for such. Maybe that's what's keeping you up at night. You've got the card of Leo, you've got the strength card, just as a reminder, like, you can do this. And then the Page of Wands. Yeah, look at that, how they're very focused on this new idea, this new creation, this new beginning, if you like. It's a little nudge to say, go on then. But yeah, obviously it's not as easy as we say. There's a lot of considerations here, especially if it's a relationship or even work. But whatever it is, the advice is to, with that Hierophant, also is go and talk to people who really know what they're talking about, which is your opportunity coming round here. Because these guys here, this chap here is the highest spiritual person within the church, and they're hanging off his every word because they know that his knowledge and wisdom is exactly what they need, and it comes from knowledge and wisdom and experience. So there is something about you going again to get the right kind of advice next week. So let's finish on a manifestation card for you, Aquarius. What other messages are here? Please and thank you for Aquarius. We have, don't try to control negative thoughts. Don't worry one bit about them. All you have to do is deliberately think as many good thoughts as you can each day, and they will cancel out the negative thoughts. Do you know what? I keep saying we need to do a group on this. I would love to get a group of people together and say, right, choose a card, practice it for a month. No, not a month, a week, and see if that makes any impact on your life. Anyway, I'll continue. Oh, look, practice this daily, and in a short time, you will have completely retrained your mind to consistently generate positive thoughts. I'm going to have a go at that. All you have to do is deliberately think as many good thoughts as you can each day, and that cancels out the negative thoughts. Who wants to try that? I know I do. Let me know how you get on if you do. So, Aquarius, have a fabulous week. Thank you so much for watching. I was just saying I haven't said it on every reading, and I should have done. We're nearly at 20,000 subscribers. I started this channel July the 8th. I think it was July the 8th last year, July the 15th, something like that. And I would just think, obviously coming up for a year, wouldn't it be amazing if we could get to 20,000 by the anniversary? But I'm not one to look at, oh, how many subscribers have I got each week? I let it run its course. And when I do log back on, I go, oh, every week, every single week. Wow. Anyway, Aquarius, I'll stop waffling. Thank you so much for being here and for your support and love of the channel. It just, yeah, leaves me absolutely speechless. Have a great